I'm sorry. I'm trying not to believe these articles because a lot of things smell fishy. The Xbox One X Destiny 2 will only run at 30 FPS. Only run at 30 FPS. Even though it's more powerful than the PS4 Pro, it will only run on 30 FPS. I'm just trying to figure out how in the world that it's more powerful. Obviously, the developers, Microsoft gave them the freedom to do what they will with the console and to utilize the hardware of the console as they see fit. But with a console as powerful as the Xbox One X, for the Destiny 2 to only run at 30 FPS, come on, that's just unacceptable. Even if it's going to hit 4K, 30 FPS, it's just unacceptable, especially when the PS4 Pro is seriously underpowered than Xbox One X. I'm not trying to be an Xbox fanboy or Microsoft fanboy, but it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. Now, Bungle explains in an article that the reason why Destiny 2 will run at 30 FPS across the board is the fact that they want to keep, the gaming experience, quote unquote, the gaming experience the same throughout all the platforms. Base PS4, base Xbox One, PlayStation 4 Pro, and the Xbox One X. They want to keep the whole entire gaming experience the same throughout basically the console's family. And one of the Bungle devs posted on Twitter, "We will never hold back game performance on a platform to appease a partnership no partners asked us to either." He's referring to the partnership Bungle and Activision have with Sony PlayStation, and the partnership they have pretty much for all their deals, the games itself, maybe for exclusive stuff like that. That's what he's saying. And the PS4 Pro is getting a white edition with a bundle with Destiny. And he goes into further details, basically to highlight what I said before, to ensure every single platform is able to deliver the specific experience, including the AI counts, environments, players, etc., etc., etc. And he goes into a direct quote to further justify his actions for Destiny 2 being 30 FPS on the Xbox One X. "We optimize for each platform's tech to deliver the best social game experience we can, period. All consoles will run at 30 FPS to deliver Destiny 2's AI counts, environment size, and number of players. They are all CPU bound." Okay. They're all CPU bound, but you're limiting, the Xbox One X CPU is more powerful than PlayStation 4 Pro. So optimize, it could squeeze out just a little bit more power, but yet you're going to limit the FPS at 30, instead of maybe giving them 35, maybe 40 FPS to give it a little more better, smoother gameplay. You're going to keep it at 30. Now he goes into more details about the Xbox One X, and he says, "We are currently evaluating 4K for the Xbox One X. It launches after the launch of Destiny 2, so we are focused only on the launch consoles as of right now." Now, this article, obviously the guy's trying to justify it by saying just because Xbox One X hits Forza Motorsport 7 at 4K 60 FPS with room to spare doesn't mean that every game will run at native 4K 60 FPS. Yes, we get that. But Phil Spencer has something to say about this, even though he was a lot more lighthearted. Lighthearted is the term. Phil Spencer, at an interview with GameSpot, which I will have the link to that article also in the description, he says, "I'm going to struggle to not get myself in trouble on this one." He said, "I'll just say I don't know anything about other development deals. You mentioned some things around clauses and stuff that I don't know anything about. But if anybody was to do a deal to hold back technical innovation on a video game anywhere else, that doesn't feel good for the industry to me." Now, in the article, you can read the whole article in the description, but the interviewer also states that Xbox did a similar practice in the speculation that the reason why Destiny 2 will run at 30 FPS on Xbox One X is because of their deal with actually Sony and their partnership with Sony. But Phil Spencer also states that the deals that Microsoft did with Activision in the past with the Call of Duty line, if anybody remembers, for the 7th generation. Call of Duty's DLCs exclusives were first on the Xbox 360, and then a month later they will get it for PS3 as well as PC. So, you know, Microsoft has done similar deals like that in the past with certain things, but never with a full-blown game. Like, you're limiting the game just because of partnership. Take everything he says with a grain of salt. Obviously, Phil Spencer says the deals that Microsoft did in the past were before his position that he has now. So, you know, anybody could justify that in the past. But moving on to an unrelated topic that's related to this, Sony and Microsoft do have a history with pressuring developers. They do have a history. So I will link to another article. This actually comes from an Ubisoft employee at a presentation. Now, the game's architect said that they try to aim for 60 FPS on all their games, but due to the limitations of the consoles and to the pressure of the console makers, that they hit 30 FPS. So, I mean, they could go for 50 FPS, 40 FPS, but due to the pressures of the console makers, they were forced to try to limit it to 30 FPS on all platforms, including PC. So that means that not only will the game run on 30 FPS on the PlayStation and Xbox at the time, they were trying to push for 30 FPS even on PCs, even though PCs have the cap potential. I mean, so many things here. I mean, so many speculations with right now with Xbox One X. I mean, so many speculations with Xbox One X because of the fact that even with all these powerful features, we're still seeing games that are not doing native 4K, that are not doing 60 FPS, that are doing checkerboarding and doing all these things. And now it seems the door has been open. The door has been open for so many speculations that it is due to powers that be, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, the powers that be pressuring these, gaming developers to once again limit a console's full potential just for the sake of business. Once again, guys, do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? That's what the comment sections are for, guys. Comment below. Do you feel that Sony and Microsoft are pressuring gaming developers to hit a target FPS on all platforms to hinder the success of another gaming console? This is such a heated debate, guys. I just wanted to give it to you. As raw and as unbiased as I can, because so much information is going on. But once again, that's what the comment sections are for. Like, share, subscribe to this video. And as always, guys, enjoy your video gaming no matter what platform you're on, and have an awesome day.